Hey, welcome. It's Callie Ray. Welcome to my kitchen. We are going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen for the next 10 days, so I thought I would do this welcome intro here from my kitchen. So a few things to realize as you are getting started. In your getting started materials, you will notice at the very bottom of the orientation, I guess, is your grocery list. So there's some pantry staples and then the actual grocery list. So you can either print that off or you can just take it to the store with you on your phone and just kind of make sure that you have. I would recommend that you don't do the fresh shopping until about 2 days before because it's fresh. So hit the farmer's market or the produce aisle or wherever you get your fresh produce from, just a day or two before the first, okay? A couple of other things that I wanted to make sure you understand. First off, know that these recipes are, for the most part, the ones that are more structured recipe are usually to feed about 4. You'll be able to tell by the actual recipe, how many it serves. But to know that if you're making meals for a larger family, you may need to double the recipe. And if you live alone, or if you are just making it for yourself and a significant other, then you'll probably, you'll either need to cut it back a little bit. You'll have leftovers, no big whoop, right? Which leads me to the menu is set up with 3 meals a day. And I did that because that's kind of standard American lifestyle, right? Most of us have come from a 3 meal a day kind of schedule. But that doesn't mean you have to stick to that. So the whole menu, the whole purpose of it is to give you a few things. It's the structure. It's so that you are intentional and you don't have to think about and worry about what am I going to eat today, because that's when we tend to make less than awesome choices. I'm trying to find an angle in here that I don't have. There we go. Where I don't have as much glare on my glasses. So if it's too much food, that's okay. Really, our whole philosophy is fill it so full of the good stuff that there's no room for the bad stuff, right? The choices that are automatic that kind of got us in the position that we're in. So if we have the time or we don't have to take the time, we can just make a choice that's right in front of us, and then it starts to program that intentionality, and we're moving forward. So your intention is, I'm going to do Supercharge for the next 10 days. I've already taken care of worrying about the nutrient content, what it's going to do in your body over those 10 days, so that you can just enjoy the benefits and not have to worry about all of those details, okay? There's no calorie counting. Like I said, I don't think there's any deprivation. If anything, you're probably going to find you have more than enough food, and that you're not using all of the recipes or all of the menu items. Maybe you only use 2 one day, and feel free to jump around. If you find a favorite recipe, you can add that in. Or if you have a food allergy and you need to make a substitution, that's okay. But really try to stick to the process, because it is in a hierarchical order for a reason. And it absolutely is nutrient packed. So, I think that's, so the structure you can expect, you're gonna have that shopping list. And then each day you'll have that menu, and the recipes that correspond to it, okay? And then I'm gonna jump on every day, or we'll see what kind of feedback I'm getting, what your needs are. But to give you can expect a quick video that will give you some information related to the day and related to either where you're at in the 10-day process, or the foods that we've chosen to eat that day, why I chose them, what they're doing in your body, all of those kinds of things. Or we may jump into some of the Living Well framework. It just depends on the day. Okay, so do plan to check in every single day and get your menu, get your recipes, get your word of the day, your affirmation for the day, and any video training. Okay, so you can expect that every day. And then of course do your assessments pre and post so that you know where you're starting and where you're finishing, because that's very individual. And I don't see that, by the way. That is for you. That is truly for you. There's no right or wrong answer. It's not a pass or fail. It's truly for you just to be able to document where you are and notice, because you can't change something you're not aware of, right? All of this is awareness and intention. We're just aware of the changes we need to make and making those intentional choices so that we can then begin to heal our body and really thrive with our autoimmune diseases. That's the whole point, right? So I will see you tomorrow, and have a great Supercharge. I'm just so excited to be on this journey with you.